YouTube family. I hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. I am back with my new video, and today's video is all about the daily 5 English expressions, and definitely I'm going to tell you one more as well, so there will be altogether 6 expressions, so it will be a plus for you. So I hope that you're going to watch these videos till the end. Make sure to watch these videos till the end so as to learn these 5 expressions. अगर आप लोग चाहते हैं कि ये 5 डेली expressions आप अपनी डेली लाइफ में यूज़ करें, तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखेंगे तो ही आप उन एक्सप्रेशंस को याद कर पाएंगे, लर्न कर पाएंगे. एंड आई एम श्योर दैट माय लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू मेक यू लर्न दीज 5 expressions and tell you the meaning of them so as you can use them, employ them in your daily life. So let's get going. So the first English expression is make sure, which means pakka kar lo. Make sure to watch this video till the end. Or when you're sorting the clothes, make sure you match the socks up into pairs. Make sure means pakka kar lo कि तुम match करोगे pairs को socks के साथ. Or else there is one more example of the sentence, make sure that you follow the instructions carefully. Means पक्का कर लो कि तुम ये instructions completely follow करोगे. So then you will be a perfect person. He looked into the bathroom to make sure he was alone. उसने मतलब confirm कर लिया, पक्का कर लिया that he was alone in the washroom. Another example is, before you cut the cloth, make sure that the pattern matches up on both edges. So it means that पक्का कर लो कि ये चीज़ confirm कर लो कि pattern matches both edges. Now the last example is, before you leave for work, make sure to intake vitamin C capsules. तो make sure means पक्का कर लो कि तुम जब काम के लिए निकल रहे हो तो vitamin C capsules must intake करो. So this was the very first expression, that make sure means पक्का कर लो, and I hope that you are going to use this expression. It's very common and easy. So let's move on to the next expression. So the next expression is hit the sack. Hit the sack. Hit the sack or hit the pillows. This means go to sleep. When we are extremely tired, then we can use this phrase, come on, go hit the sack. Go to sleep. It's time to hit the sack. It's time to hit the pillows. It means it's time to sleep right now. So you can use this expression in different ways of sentences. Now I'm going to give you some examples. I've got to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to hit the sack. It means मैं जा रही हूँ सोने because मुझे कल सुबह जल्दी उठना है. So I'm going to hit the sack. It means I'm going to sleep. So the road trip was quite exhausted that I have to hit the sack now. कि अब मुझे बस जाके सोना ही है because the road trip was quite exhausted. So the last example is, after studying for hours, I need a break. I'll hit the sack and continue tomorrow. कि मैं अब जा रही हूँ सोने और मैं कल continue करूँगी दोबारा. Hit the sack or hit the pillows, both means the same. So you can definitely use them in your daily life with your children, like, come on children, it's time to hit the sack. Come on children, it's time to hit the pillows. Hurry up. Go to sleep is quite outdated. बहुत पुराना हो चुका है. Better use hit the sack or hit the pillows. Right, so the third phrase is, which is also very useful and informative, and the third expression is on the ball. On the ball. Now, what is the meaning of on the ball and how can we use it in a sentence? Now, let me tell you. On the ball means that doing good job. Somebody who is performing very well, who is doing a great job. In the other words, we can say the person who is quite active, all ears, attentive, bright and careful. It means that he's on the ball. These days, this employee is on the ball. So, how can we use this phrase on the ball in sentences? Now, let me tell you. Now, the first example is, Hannah is totally on the ball since she started taking her vitamin supplements every day. It means that वो बहुत अच्छा perform कर रही है. She's on the ball these days. Or else we can say she's really on the ball these days. कि anybody, we can take the name of anybody and use this phrase about that person. कोई भी एम्प्लॉय कंपनी का, कोई भी पर्सन घर में, कोई औरत, कोई मर्द, कोई बंदा जो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा हो, जो बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा हो एक्टिवली और पहले से बहुत बेहतर कर रहा हो, सो वी कैन यूज दिस फ्रेज फॉर दैट पर्सन दैट शी और ही इज ऑन द बॉल दीज डेज, आई मीन परफॉर्मिंग वेरी वेल. So we can even use for our children that this children is performing very well. It means this children is on the ball these days. So I'm sure that you have learned this phrase. Now let's move on to the next phrase. Now the fourth phrase is under the weather. Under the weather, which means sick. When you are feeling low, you are sick, you are dull, you feel slightly ill, you are inactive. So then you can use this phrase under the weather. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of sentences. Under the weather means जब आप बीमार हो, जब आप sick हो, जब आप बहुत low and inactive feel कर रहे हो, जब आपको बिल्कुल भी कुछ करने को दिल नहीं कर रहा. So we can say that today I am under the weather. I'm unable to do anything. Right? So how can we use it in a form of a sentence? Let me tell you. Now the first example is, I don't feel like hanging out today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Now another sentence is, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I'm getting cold, or maybe I might catch cold. So this is something, you use this word under the weather for being sick or low, inactive and dull. This way you can use this phrase under the weather when you are not feeling active and you are quite sick. Now the fifth phrase is a perfect storm. A perfect storm. A perfect storm means when you are in a very difficult situation. Now this is a time when you can say that, oh, this is the perfect storm for me now. Now I have actually, reached to the perfect storm. I'm in a perfect storm these days. So it means that you are in a very difficult or worse situation these days. So you can use this phrase for, when you reach out the end of a very difficult situation, but without too much harm or damage. So you can say that I'm stuck in a perfect storm. So I'm going to give you some examples. The first example is, Bob lost his job and it was a perfect storm for him now. The example is, investors are faced with the perfect storm of showing economic growth. So this is something, when you are facing extreme worst situation in any of your business or in any of your thing or daily life routine, or you are stuck in a worst situation, you can use this phrase that I'm stuck in a perfect storm these days. So I hope you have learned these phrases till now. So the last phrase is Cloudnine. I'm sure that you have used and heard about this phrase a lot of times, but now I want you to please use this phrase in your sentences. Now, what is the meaning of Cloudnine? Cloudnine means that you are extremely happy. When you are excited, extremely happy, a state of bliss. It's all about happiness when you are over the moon. So it is the phrase, perfect phrase to use that, Cloudnine. I am reaching Cloud9 these days. I'm extremely happy. I'm over the moon. So Cloud9 is the perfect phrase to use or expression to use, instead of I'm so happy. Instead of that, you can say I'm on Cloud9 these days. So the first example is, he was on Cloud9 for days after she agreed to marry him. He was on Cloud9 after hearing, tremendous performance in the exams. Or she was on Cloud9 after securing the first position in the exams, or securing an A-star in the exams. So this was all from today's video, and I hope you have learned all these 6 phrases till now. So let's just reinforce these phrases, and we are going to end up after reinforcing. The first phrase was make sure, pakka kar lo. Use it. Make sure to use this phrase in your sentences. The second was hit the sack or hit the pillows, which means go to sleep. Come on, go to sleep. Come on, hit the sack. It's time to hit the pillows. The third phrase was on the ball. Doing a good job. He's on the ball these days. He's doing a good job. Under the weather. I'm completely under the weather these days. I'm quite sick. The fifth one is a perfect storm. I am stuck in a perfect storm these days. I'm in a worse situation. Cloud9. It's time to enjoy this Cloud9 situation, or I'm in Cloud9 these days. I'm extremely happy. So I hope that you have learned all these 6 phrases and the expressions I have given you, and the reinforcement part was basically added on your demand. So I want you to please reinforce them again and again and start using them in your daily life so as to get better and make your expression of English, tremendous or remarkable. So keep watching English with Palvasha and stay tuned with me for the next upcoming videos. Take care. Allah Hafiz.